Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast where you improve your English while listening to real conversations about real life.
Hi everyone, I'm Eva, and as always, I'm here with Leo. How are you doing today, Leo?
Honestly, I'm good, but also a little tired. I almost didn't come today.
Wait, seriously? You, Mr. Discipline is everything?
Yeah, today we are talking about stop being lazy. And the funny thing is, I almost stayed home watching videos and eating chips.
That is actually perfect because laziness happens to everyone. Even motivated people sometimes feel like, I'll do it tomorrow.
Exactly. And today we'll talk about laziness, why it happens, funny stories, psychology, and of course, we'll help you learn English naturally.
Okay, Leo, I want to start with a story I read online. It went viral on Reddit, and honestly, it shocked me.
Oh, nice. Reddit stories are always wild. Tell me.
So there was a guy. He worked from home. He had a good job, good salary, flexible schedule, basically dream life.
Sounds amazing already.
Yeah, but he started waking up late, like 11 a.m.
Okay, still not terrible.
Then he stopped turning on his camera in meetings. Then he started answering emails hours later, sometimes days later.
That sounds dangerous.
And the craziest part, he was not playing games or relaxing. He said he just watched random videos and scrolled social media all day and felt terrible about himself.
Wow, that is actually very common today. People think laziness means relaxing and feeling happy, but usually lazy people feel stressed and guilty.
Exactly. He said every night he promised himself, tomorrow I'll be productive, but every morning he repeated the same behavior.
That is a cycle, and breaking that cycle is super hard.
By the way, guys, quick English tip. When Leo said break the cycle, it means to stop a repeated bad habit. Example, I want to break the cycle of procrastination.
Nice. Also, another useful word today. Procrastination. It means delaying tasks, doing something later even if you know you should do it now.
Okay, Leo, be honest. When was the last time you procrastinated?
Yesterday.
No way! About what?
Gym. I told myself I'll go after lunch. Then after lunch, I said I need coffee first. Then after coffee, I said maybe tomorrow is better.
Classic.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I spent 2 hours watching videos about how to be productive.
That is actually hilarious. You procrastinated by learning how not to procrastinate.
Exactly. My brain played tricks on me.
You know something interesting? Many psychologists say laziness is often not real laziness.
What do you mean?
Sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's perfectionism.
Oh yeah, perfectionism is a big one. People think if I cannot do it perfectly, I won't start.
Yes. For example, English learners often say, I won't speak English until my grammar is perfect.
That is actually a huge mistake.
Exactly, because language improves through mistakes.
New phrase for you guys. Done is better than perfect. It means finishing something is more important than making it perfect. Example, I recorded my video even though it wasn't perfect. Done is better than perfect.
I remember one girl on a forum said she wanted to start learning English for 5 years.
5 years?
Yes, she downloaded apps, bought books, saved videos, but never started.
That sounds painful.
Then, one day, she accidentally joined an online English call because she clicked the wrong link.
No way.
Yes, she panicked, but she stayed. She spoke broken English. She was nervous, but she survived.
And?
Now she speaks fluently, and she said the hardest part was simply starting.
That is actually inspiring. You know, Eva, sometimes I think laziness is like quicksand.
What do you mean?
Like when you wake up late, skip one task, then skip another task, suddenly your entire day is gone and you feel like trash.
Yeah, and then you scroll TikTok and say, just 5 minutes. And then, boom, 2 hours disappear.
TikTok is dangerous, man.
Yeah, it's a productivity killer. Phrase of the day, productivity killer. Something that destroys your ability to work. Example, social media can be a productivity killer.
Okay, here's something that helped me. It's called the 5-minute rule.
Oh yeah, that one is good.
If you feel lazy, tell yourself, I will do this task for only 5 minutes.
Because usually starting is the hardest part.
Exactly. After 5 minutes, your brain often says, okay, this is not so bad. Let's continue.
Let's imagine someone learning English listening to this podcast right now.
Okay.
Maybe they want to practice speaking, but they feel shy.
Yeah, very common.
So instead of thinking, I must speak English for 1 hour, they can say, I'll speak for 5 minutes.
Yes, that removes pressure. I saw another crazy story online. A student wanted to study for exams. He installed an app that blocks social media.
Sounds smart.
Yeah, but then he used another phone to scroll social media.
That is next level procrastination.
His brain literally said, we will find a way to be lazy.
Actually, science explains this. The brain likes comfort and easy dopamine.
Dopamine means the feel-good chemical.
Yes, social media, junk food, video games give fast dopamine.
But studying, working, learning languages gives slow dopamine.
And slow dopamine is harder, but much better long-term.
New expression. Long-term reward. Something good you get in the future after hard work. Example, learning English is a long-term reward.
Okay, Leo, I have an embarrassing story.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I once delayed cleaning my apartment for 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's wild.
Yes, and I kept telling myself I'm busy, but honestly, I just didn't want to do it.
What happened then?
My friend visited unexpectedly, and I had to clean everything in 40 minutes.
Panic cleaning.
Yes, panic cleaning is super effective, by the way.
New productivity method. Invite guests suddenly.
Phrase, unexpectedly means something happens without warning. Example, my friend visited unexpectedly.
Here's something important for English learners listening. You do not need motivation every day. You need systems.
That is powerful.
Motivation changes. Some days you feel strong, some days you feel like a potato.
A lazy potato.
Yes, but systems help you act even when you don't feel motivated.
Example system for English. Listen to podcast every morning, learn 5 new words daily, speak English twice per week, write short diary in English.
Small habits create big progress.
I once read a comment that changed my mindset forever.
Tell me.
Someone said, you don't become successful by huge motivation. You become successful by boring consistency.
Wow, boring consistency. That hits hard.
Consistency is not sexy. It is just repeating things again and again.
Yeah, like brushing teeth. Nobody is excited about brushing teeth, but you still do it.
Unless you're extremely lazy.
Then your dentist becomes rich.
So, there was a young designer. Very talented. He made amazing digital art, logos, animations, everything.
Sounds like someone with huge potential.
Exactly. One day, a famous gaming company noticed his work on Instagram.
Whoa, that is already a dream situation.
They sent him a message, a real job offer, remote work, amazing salary, and they asked him to send his portfolio and join a video interview.
Okay, I feel tension already. Something bad is coming, right?
Yeah, he saw the message and thought, I will prepare later. I want to make my portfolio perfect.
Oh no, perfectionism again?
Yes, he started editing his portfolio. Then he decided to redesign his website. Then he wanted to create new projects to impress them.
Let me guess, he never finished.
Exactly. He kept delaying for weeks. Eventually, the company hired someone else.
That is painful.
And the worst part, he said he was working all the time, but he was working on the wrong things.
New phrase. Miss an opportunity, meaning lose a chance because you didn't act. Example. He missed the opportunity because he waited too long. This is actually scary because many people think laziness means doing nothing, but sometimes laziness hides inside busy work.
Yes, busy work is when you do small, easy tasks instead of important tasks.
Like cleaning your desk instead of writing your essay.
Or watching videos about learning English instead of speaking English.
Ouch, that one hurts.
I once reorganized my entire computer desktop just to avoid writing a report.
I once cleaned my keyboard with a toothbrush to avoid answering emails.
That is extreme procrastination. Word of the moment. Avoid means trying not to do something. Example, he avoided homework by playing games.
I think many people are not lazy. They are scared.
Yes, fear of failure is huge.
Like, what if I try and fail?
But people rarely ask, what if I never try?
That question is powerful.
You know, sometimes I feel that modern life makes laziness easier than ever before because everything is designed to give us instant comfort. Food delivery, entertainment, social media, short videos. And while these things are not bad, they can slowly train our brain to expect quick rewards. And then real life goals like learning English, building career skills, or working on long projects suddenly feel extremely difficult and boring, even though they're actually the things that improve our life the most.
That is so true, and I've noticed that when I spend too much time scrolling social media, my attention span becomes shorter, which means it becomes harder for me to read books, study languages, or even focus on conversations. And sometimes I feel frustrated because I know I should do something important, but my brain just wants easy entertainment, and that internal conflict is honestly exhausting.
Exactly. That internal conflict can make people think they are lazy, but often they are just overwhelmed and distracted.
Great word. Attention span, meaning how long you can focus. Example, short videos can reduce your attention span.
Let's teach some modern slang today.
Okay, hit me.
When something is extremely relatable or painfully true, young people sometimes say, that hits different.
Example, realizing you wasted 3 hours scrolling, that hits different.
Very accurate.
I read another forum story about laziness and gaming. This one is intense.
Oh, wow, tell it.
So there was a college student who loved online games. At first, he played just 1 hour daily.
Sounds normal.
But then he started skipping homework, then he skipped classes, then he slept during the day and played games at night.
That sounds dangerous.
He said gaming made him feel successful because he was winning matches and getting rewards, but in real life, he was failing exams.
That is actually very sad, but very common.
Yes. Later, he realized he wasn't lazy. He was escaping real-life pressure.
Phrase, escape reality, means trying to forget problems using entertainment. Example, he played games to escape reality.
So what helped him?
Yeah, did he change?
Yes, he didn't quit gaming completely. Instead, he created rules.
That is smart.
He allowed himself to play games only after finishing important tasks.
That is called reward strategy. New useful word, reward, something good you give yourself after work. Example, I watch Netflix as a reward after studying.
Sometimes my reward becomes my main activity, though.
Same. I once rewarded myself with one episode and watched the entire season. Netflix is dangerous too.
There is research showing small achievements give motivation.
Yes, small wins build confidence. For English learners, small wins can be understanding one podcast episode, learning 5 new words, speaking one conversation.
Progress is progress, even if it is slow. You know something I heard from a teacher once?
Tell me.
He said, you don't need to be better than others. You only need to be better than yesterday.
That is honestly beautiful. But let's be honest, sometimes people just feel lazy and want to do nothing.
And that's okay sometimes. Rest is important.
Yes, rest and laziness are different.
Rest gives energy. Laziness removes energy.
Difference. Rest equals healthy break. Laziness equals avoiding responsibilities. Example, I rested after work. I was lazy and skipped work.
Okay, listeners, quick challenge for you.
Yes, let's make this interactive.
Pause this podcast after this segment and do one small productive action.
Examples. Write one English sentence. Learn one new word. Clean your desk. Drink water.
Small actions destroy laziness.
Another slang phrase, get your act together, meaning start behaving responsibly. Example, I need to get my act together and study.
All right. If you stayed with us until now, seriously, you are legends.
Yes, honestly, listening to long English content already means you are working on your goals, and that is something to be proud of.
Eva, earlier you mentioned a story about friendship and procrastination. I feel like this one might be emotional.
Yeah, this story stayed in my head for a long time. It's about two best friends, Mark and Daniel. Mark and Daniel met in university. They were super close. Same interests, same humor, same dreams. They both wanted to start a business together.
That sounds like a strong partnership already.
Yes, Mark was very organized and disciplined. Daniel was extremely creative and talented, but he had one big problem.
Let me guess. Procrastination?
Exactly.
Classic combination. One planner and one dreamer.
At first, everything worked great. Mark created business plans, contacted clients, handled schedules. Daniel created amazing designs and marketing ideas.
That actually sounds like a perfect team.
It really was, until deadlines started getting closer. Daniel often said things like, "I'll finish it tonight," or "I work better under pressure."
That is a very popular sentence among procrastinators.
Yes, and sometimes it worked. But slowly, Daniel started missing deadlines. He answered messages late, he postponed meetings.
That creates stress for business partners.
Exactly. Mark tried to help him, motivate him, even reduce his workload, but Daniel kept delaying important tasks.
A useful phrase here, miss a deadline, meaning not finishing work on time. Example, he missed the deadline and lost the client.
Then one day, they got a huge opportunity. A large company wanted to sign a long-term contract with them.
That sounds like life-changing success.
It was. They needed to prepare a presentation and marketing project. Mark finished his part early.
And Daniel?
Daniel said he had amazing ideas, but he delayed starting. He kept saying, "I need inspiration first."
Oh no.
The night before the presentation, Daniel still wasn't ready.
That must have been extremely stressful.
Mark tried to help him finish everything overnight. They barely slept. The final project was rushed and incomplete. The company rejected their proposal.
That is heartbreaking.
After that, Mark felt exhausted and disappointed. He said he couldn't continue working like that.
Did they stop working together?
Yes, the business ended, and sadly, their friendship slowly disappeared too.
That shows laziness or procrastination doesn't just affect work. It can affect relationships, trust, and opportunities.
Yes, and Daniel later admitted something very honest. He said he wasn't lazy because he didn't care. He was lazy because he was afraid his work wouldn't be good enough.
That is actually very deep and very human.
Expression, not good enough, meaning feeling your work or ability is weak or insufficient. Example, she didn't apply for the job because she felt not good enough.
I think many listeners might relate to Daniel. Fear can hide behind laziness.
Yes, sometimes starting feels scary because starting means you can fail.
But not starting guarantees failure.
That sentence, wow, that hits different.
Let's lighten the mood a little. Do you have any weird lazy habits, Eva?
Oh, yes. When my alarm rings, I create extremely creative reasons to stay in bed.
Like what?
I tell myself, sleeping is important for brain development.
That is professional level excuse. What about you?
Sometimes I open my laptop to work, and suddenly I'm watching videos about space, dinosaurs, or cooking recipes I will never use.
The internet is a dangerous place for productivity.
New phrase, make excuses, meaning create reasons to avoid responsibility. Example, he made excuses instead of studying.
Okay, let's give listeners real habits that help fight laziness.
Yes, let's make a simple list. Habit 1, start with the hardest task.
Do the hardest or most important task first. It's called Eat the Frog.
Funny name, but effective method. Habit 2, remove distractions.
Put your phone away. Turn off notifications. Create a clean workspace.
Habit 3, use time blocks.
Work 25 minutes. Rest 5 minutes. Repeat.
That's called the Pomodoro technique. Habit 4, celebrate small progress.
Even small achievements matter.
Reward yourself, but not with 6 hours of Netflix, maybe just one episode.
Word, distraction. Something that takes your attention away. Example, my phone is a big distraction while studying.
You know, Leo, sometimes people imagine successful individuals as extremely motivated superheroes who wake up early every morning, exercise perfectly, eat healthy food, and never feel lazy. But the truth is that most successful people feel lazy very often. They just learn how to continue working even when they don't feel motivated. And I think that idea can be very comforting for listeners because it shows that feeling lazy is normal, but staying lazy forever is a choice.
I completely agree, and I've personally noticed that motivation often appears after I start working, not before, which means waiting for motivation can actually be a trap because action usually creates motivation. And when listeners understand that, they gain a lot of control over their habits and productivity.
If you are listening right now and you feel stuck, tired, or unmotivated, remember this. Start small. Start messy, but start.
Learning English, building career skills, improving health, all these things grow through consistent action.
And progress is never perfect. Everyone makes mistakes.
Mistakes mean you're trying, and trying means you're moving forward.
By the way, years later, Daniel finally built his own small creative studio. He learned discipline slowly, step by step.
That's a good ending.
Yes, he said the biggest lesson he learned was talent opens doors, discipline keeps them open.
That is powerful. Phrase, step by step, meaning slowly but consistently. Example, I improved my English step by step.
All right, guys, this was a big episode, and we hope you enjoyed learning English with real stories and conversations.
If this podcast helped you, inspired you, or even made you laugh a little, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this episode with a friend who needs motivation.
Thank you so much for listening and spending your time with us. We really appreciate every single listener.
Stay productive, stay curious, and remember,
Stop being lazy and start building your future. See you in the next episode. Bye.